Hey, it's good. Fixed my headphone cable. Well, what's up? We're back with the second stream in the studio. But yeah, alright. So, seen the title. I'm gonna show you guys some sampling tricks. Let's start. Let's start with a just normal trap beat, and then I'll show you guys some old school. But I got a lot of different samples, so we are gonna start with more of an actual sample rather than a loop. There we go. Actual sample, 1974. Obviously, the first thing we always do is we trim the beginning so we have the first hit on our first beat, and that just makes it easier to get it on time. And I obviously do not know the time signature. I don't know what tempo, what BPM, or it's the same thing, but what fucking key it's in is what I meant to say. But there's an easy way to figure that out. One of the ways that I like to is by ear and just by manipulating this right here. You want to make sure you don't touch anything in here, or this, what I'm about to show you, is not going to work. If you do touch it, just reset everything and it'll go back to this state. You can do that by left clicking and clicking none. Right clicking, clicking none. And then I'm just gonna move this until it looks kind of right. Alright, so if you see here, what I was doing is I noticed that there were these long sustained notes right here. All I was doing is looking to see if they matched up to the same beat, and as soon as they did that, I also noticed that this beat lined up on our 5th bar. And that kind of just tells me that I think this is going to be in tempo. So we can check that by turning on our metronome and pressing play. It's pretty on time to me. But what about this part? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to bar. We're going to make this unique as a sample. And then right here, we're going to make this unique as a sample. Now we've got 2 unique samples that we can set to our project tempo, and we won't get any distortion. What I want to do is I want to sample this part. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is a chop. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to take this, make it unique as a sample again, and then we're going to make everything normalized and set our beat to half beat. And I'm just going to take every single chop. And you can do this in Fruity Sampler, but I like to do it like this because I can see each individual waveform. It just makes it easier for me to notice. Well, now we got a pretty cool loop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all on the same track, even overlapping these ones right here. And this, we're going to consolidate it starting from the track. And then that way we have a consolidated sample that we can manipulate some more. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over into here and start with a parametric EQ to basically take out some of those root notes in our audio that'll give the listener the sound of a chord or ties to a chord, and it just makes it so it sounds like a lead line more than just sliced up pieces of a sample, because we really just want that vocal on top. Just like that. And what I'm also going to do is just to add some texture, we're going to add a vinyl. And the vinyl is basically just a fancy EQ with a bunch of extra layers and stuff. Now what I think I'm ready to do is pitch around this sample. So we've got this part, which I'm going to use as basically our main line. And then we have this, which I'm going to layer over here. You know, that actually does not sound as good as I wanted it to. Might help if we push it a little bit more on beat. It needs some room, and what we're gonna do to do that is add some reverb and bring the dry down. We want to push it to the background. I'm going to pitch this up 6 semitones, add that to a track, and then we'll pitch this one down 6 semitones, just see how it sounds. Maybe we'll pitch this one down 6 semitones too, see how that sounds. And then we'll take this, make it unique, not as a sample, and then we'll just pitch it up an octave from this sample. And I'm going to do another sampling technique. So we're going to take this one, make it unique. And then we'll just slice at each bar. Pitch this up an octave. And then in most cases where I don't have a time stretch, I will just use the piano roll and do it this way. But it doesn't do anything because we have a time stretch. So to get around that, we just stretch it to halftime basically. And now I actually pitch it down an octave since instead of stretching it instead of doing the time shift and moving the note, we just stretched it basically. So we'll actually do an octave down instead of the octave up. If you were to do this method without the time stretch, you would do an octave up to get it at the same note or the same key. I kind of like this line. I'm not big on the other one. It sounds better, in my opinion. See if it sounds good in context. Nope. We got a pretty nice lead line, or nice loop going on. God damn, I couldn't speak. But now that we've got this, I think it's time to ruin it. And the best way I like to do that is with disgusting trap drums. So we're going to make sure all of these are time synced. And then right now we're at 170 plus BPM technically. So we're going to bring it down to somewhere closer to 150, maybe 144. Now we're at a trap BPM, but half time. So what we're going to do is to combat that, instead of doing everything at half speed, I'm going to do everything at quarter beat. And I'm going to use a clap. I'll see if I need to change that. I usually don't use claps, but sometimes they sound good. I'm going to do 3, and then take the volume down on this one just to add some swing. It actually doesn't add swing. Bounce is the word I was looking for. I'm not big on the clap. I like this snare though. I'm going to switch this hi-hat to a shaker. I think it'll sound way cooler. Right? It's something. It's not a finished beat, but it's something that we can work with. Put my tag on it like I always do. Yeah. That's how we make a sample type beat. I said fuck it and did both of the type beats I said I was going to in the same type beat. We got trap and old school in the same old school sample, trap drums, old school vibes. Fuck you. I'm a cook now. Y'all know how it is. Gotta make something shit before we can make something good.